Hello. So why am I doing this live at 1 a.m.? Because I'm bored and I have no life. That's why. My bad habit, Gman, made a video. Jealousy of Gman. What was it? Jealousy of Gman. Jealousy is poison. I guess I should full screen that. Jealousy of Gman. Jealousy is poison. Who the hell is up at 1 a.m.? Let's see. Hello. That's me. Aaron, what the Urant Massa? I hope I said that right. Hello, you funny picture-looking person. Okay, back to my bad habit. Gman.
And today I want to talk about a topic that I think has been long overdue. And then naturally I want to get back to talking about the resurrection of Jesus Christ and then the proof that he did the miracles, because I know a lot of you are looking forward. But I want to talk about jealousy today because, I've had a lot of time to sit down and think about some things. And I'm going to tell you something. I've thought of every conceivable reason. And by the way, I'm going to cut my camera on because I'm outside. And
every conceivable reason.
I'm in the dark, and I'm going to let everybody see it because I'm going to let everybody get their laugh because I want people to hear what I got to say today. I thought about every conceivable, possible reason for the last 6 years on YouTube with people going out there and smearing me. Now, I'll openly admit that since I made those contracts videos, which was pure genius on my part, and the people that gave me the advice to do so, since I've done that, a lot of the videos have been, there hasn't been really that many videos being made, especially since I stopped watching certain YouTube channels. I don't really see as many people making videos about me as they used to. They're not getting anywhere near the views that they were getting when they first started all this, because I think a lot of people are starting to get bored with it personally. But that's neither here nor there, nor that has anything to do with the topic that we're going to be talking about today.
Then why talk about
it?
The
topic is, I think these people are jealous, and that's why they're attacking me the way that they're attacking. Now, why would they be jealous of a person like me? If you listen,
you thought of every conceivable reason of why you've gone through all this stuff on YouTube, and the only thing to come up with is we are jealous of you.
Listen to these people, and you've been listening to them for the last 6 years.
6 years.
To them, not me. I live in a cardboard box, and then I live in my mother's basement. I'm not sure how you get a basement in a cardboard box. So,
that's called talking shit, G-Man. People will make stuff up for the purpose of making fun of you.
I live in a cardboard box. I live in my mother's basement. I'm struggling for money. My health is horrible.
It is.
Yada, 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 and all the other stuff that they talk about. I'm stupid. I don't got no education. Same old tired nonsense that they've been saying on here for the last 12 years and whatnot, right? And I think that the reason why they're doing this is because they're jealous of me. I have qualities that, if you look at these YouTubers and you're honest with yourself, if you're brutally honest with yourself, first of all, that rap I did.
Hold on. Up at this hour, habit. It's precious quiet time. Nieces and nephews are noisy. Habit. I don't like the sound of that. I've got bad habits.
I just did. You haven't seen any of them.
Oh.
If you're brutally honest, that if you look at these YouTubers and you're honest with yourself, if you're brutally honest with yourself, first of all, that rap I just did, you haven't seen any of them produce anything like that. You've seen a lazy Lubis go in there and go. You You've seen a Todd go out there with the boom, 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 boom on his tuba. You've seen a Midwest guy go out there and blurt out a whole bunch of who cares what he's got to say stuff in his raps.
Really?
You can't read.
When it comes to public speaking, Gman really is a wannabe. Fumbling over words like anatomical, autotomy, audacity is famous, but have you heard him say vagina? I even heard him say he likes that funky cold Medina. He stole $3,000 and he gets those UTIs. He tries to debate with atheists, but just gets brutalized. Oh, that's right, he had a hard-on for Matt and Iran, but they don't even care, they're not even aware that he claims to have faced him in one.
I can't pass this opportunity to diss the fuck out of you while bringing further unity to the dragoonery. Cause fighting your coonery brings us closer together, and this is your eulogy. I'm about to close the casket on this half-witted bastard. The English language is something that you will never master. Speaking of
Half-witted bastard.
They don't put no work and no real effort in what it is that they're doing. They don't put their heart into it. They don't put no what they're doing. They don't do none of that.
Okay. All right. I cannot speak for Todd. I cannot speak for Midwest. I can only speak for myself. Truth be told, I put about 20 minutes into my diss rap, Gman. So I did not put my heart and soul. I dedicated about 20 minutes. I can't speak for Todd. I can't speak for Midwest. Hello, Kelly Butts. Girl name. Kelly is Dutch or Netherlandsy or something. They are all the same to me. I don't know. They're in that cold part of the world or something. I don't know.
They just do things to try to, what they would perceive to mess with you. And I constantly ask myself this question. I'm like, well, why do they do it? Well, the reason why they do it because they're jealous of me. You see, when I get on here, guys, and
girl name making threats to the Lubis.
This is just common knowledge. I'm not saying anything that people on here don't know already. When I speak, people listen, whether they agree with me or disagree with me. When I get on here and speak my convictions, and I do it without fear. I'm not on here to try to please people. I'm not on here to make money or anything like that. And it bothers people. It bothers people that there are still genuine people with integrity and conviction in the world. And this is what I truly believe about these
G-Man, you have no integrity. You don't even know what that word means.
people. Since I've never gotten a real, honest answer from any of them on why they got issues with me. I mean, it's obvious that they can't stand my videos I make against atheism. I haven't really been making videos about them lately. Because let's face it, even the cats and dogs know how to refute them now. But the bottom line is that they got a problem with me. They got a problem with me getting on here.
We do have a problem with
speaking according to my convictions. Now, if my conviction was evolution was true, if my conviction was everybody should trust science, if my conviction was atheism forever and all this other stuff, they would have no problem with it.
Nope, not true. Not true. If you were an atheist and you were doing all that stuff you just said, you would still be experiencing the same thing, G-Man. But it would be atheists saying, bro, shut the fuck up. You're making us look bad. And then you would be calling us fake atheists, which is what you do to Christians who reprimand you. So for you, nothing would change.
And instead of them using this so-called education that they claim they have, you know, the ability to spell, the ability to reason, the ability to actually.
I'm sorry to stop in the middle of this. Kelly, girl named Butts, fuck you. Nobody has more beautiful hair than me. Don't make me have to flip my hair, okay? I don't want to be giving people with girl names orgasms or shit like that, okay? Look at this. Hold on. Damn it. Look at this. Look at this. My sister has stupid straight hair. Look at this. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Beautiful, huh? Look at it. Look. Orgasmic. What the fuck am I doing? I don't know. Okay.
Actually think, I guess, I don't know, use their college education or whatever, or use those degrees to refute the things that I say. Instead of them doing that, they resort to, let's say this about Gman is not true, but let's try to convince the community that this is true. Let's see how much money we can make. Let's steal his content and put it on other people's YouTube channels. They resort to getting involved in my personal life. Because let's face it, academically, if they ever try me, and you all know it, I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting, this is just the truth. Academically, I would destroy them, and they know it. All of you saw what happened, and if you didn't see...
Okay. What you just heard right there, that is Gman giving up. Okay. Gman has had his ass kicked for so many years on YouTube and had his ass kicked brutally that he is now realizing that intellectually he can't defend himself. In a battle of wits, he's going to lose. Okay. He doesn't understand why. All he knows is that he's losing because everyone laughs. So what Gman just said right there about, let's see.
Academically, if they ever try me, in my personal life, because let's face it, academically, if they ever try me, and you all know it, I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting, this is just the truth. Academically, I would destroy them, and they know it.
Okay. Yeah, that is Gman finally just saying, fuck it. And he is literally just repeating what we say to him. Okay. That's what he's doing, which is asshole 101. Welcome to the family, Gman. Okay. But so he's throwing in the towel because normally Gman would take something like that and try to remold it and kind of make it his own and then turn it on us. But that's where he fucks up. And that's when we start laughing. So he knows he's saying something dumb. He just doesn't know what it is he's saying. So he's given up and he literally, he will just repeat whatever we say to him. And he won't even try to hide it anymore. So he's thrown in the towel because this is the only way he can defend himself now. Which is sad.
All of you saw what happened, and if you didn't see it, go to Duckle's YouTube channel when the Tatted Jedi actually went on Duckle's channel and was forced to actually talk about what he believed. It was a nightmare on Elm Street, ladies and gents. It was absolutely horrific. Todd had to come in there and save him. And Todd did a pitiful job. Todd was coming in there agreeing with me and Beckle. That's how pitiful he was doing. You guys have spent so many years going out there teasing people, making fun of people, making stuff up about people that you guys don't even know how to defend your own religion or your philosophical beliefs. You don't know how to do it no more. And
Again,
you never will know.
This is G-Man literally repeating word for word what it is we say to him. This is G-Man throwing in the towel. This is the only move he's got. Because he tries forming it to make it his own, he'll make it worse. So
I don't know how to do it again because let's just face it, if I open up the room right now and I said, prove to me that atheism is accurate and correct, you couldn't do it. Or let's ask you a more fair question. What if you put me to the fire and asked me, G-Man, where's your evidence for God?
Nope. You're asking us to prove atheism is accurate and correct. Okay, and then we flip it on you. No. You give us evidence that Christianity is accurate and correct. Not that Christianity is true. No, give us your evidence that Christianity is accurate and correct. You can't. Why? Because it's a stupid ass question. That's why. It's a question that makes no sense.
Only you. And you know I would. That's what you guys seem to fear. You guys fear the truth. And the truth is, if you want to be brutally honest, you're afraid that I'm right.
G-Man talking about himself.
That God exists. You're afraid that there are going to be consequences for everything that you guys have done. You're afraid that Christianity is going to continue to preach the gospel. People who's Christians are going to continue to preach the gospel. You're afraid of these things. And that's why you guys come at me. Oh, I'm sorry. And then there's one more thing, too. You also got a problem with who I'm friends with. I'm going to get to that one a little bit later in the video. But let's just face facts here. And to prove to you that I am in the dark.
Why are you showing this then?
Let's just face facts, guys. Let me be brutally honest with you guys.
Brutally.
All right? Every last one of you listening to me that is part of the Let's Attack Christian movement, the attack G-Man. We're not attacking Christians. We're attacking G-Man.
Yes.
We're not attacking Christians.
Yes, G-Man. That's right. We aren't attacking Christians. We're attacking you and people like you. That's what we're doing. You're finally getting it.
We're attacking Veckel. We're not attacking Christians. We're attacking so-and-so. No, you're attacking Christians. You're doing the same tired thing you guys have always been doing on here. You're jealous. You're jealous of the fact that I can get on here. Veckel can get on here. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to bring Veckel into this because Veckel really don't have a whole lot to do with what I'm going to talk about here today. But if you look at the bully channels, because they're not reaction channels. I have to stop calling them that because by definition, they're not reaction channels.
F you, girl name.
Channels watches something they've never seen before and they react to it. And these are not reaction channels. These are stalker channels and these are bully channels. If you look at their content, it's 100.
G-Man, you're a 47-year-old man talking about being bullied on the internet. Fucking man the fuck up, bro. Freaking wrap some duct tape on that shit. Rub some dirt in it. Come on, man. You're a grown men don't get bullied. God, have some self-respect, brother.
100% trash. You don't learn anything. And then, when was the last time I confirmed that something that was said on that channel was true?
G-Man, these people are making fun of you. There's nothing to confirm. They're making fun of you.
The last time you heard me confirm something like that, I haven't confirmed none of that garbage to be true. Because if it was true, I'm a very confrontational person. Something that you guys will notice is never said about me. I gladly have a conversation about it. Do you want to know why I don't? Because I made a decision to cancel some of them.
You know why you keep coming back, Kelly? Because you're an asshole. That's why. G-Man made me, and I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna turn you into an awful little asshole. I'm like an infection. Yeah.
I made a decision to make sure that they understand that even though they're jealous of me, and it's causing them to do a lot of foolishness, and we need to get into this from a biblical perspective, but we're going to do it in a minute. Even though this is going on, I don't like wasting my time. I'm really big on that. If somebody wants to have a conversation with me, they got to be invested into it. If they're not invested into it, I won't go. When I talked to Carnivorous Ape, when I went on his YouTube channel, he was invested in the conversation. He was looking forward to it. He wanted to have the talk. When Mystic Ramblings contacted me via email, he was invested into the conversation. I had no problem talking to him. When I called the Atheist Experience, Matt Dillahunty was invested in the conversation. I have no problem talking to him. But you guys got to understand something. There's only but so many hours in the day, and I'm not going to go on people's YouTube channels and waste my time, or even have them come on my channel and waste my time, or if I'm visiting another Christian channel, I feel like they're wasting my time. This is just universal with me. So how do I know these people are jealous? Besides the fact that there is no logical or rational reason for them to come at me the way that they're coming at me. But
how do you know we're jealous? Because there's no logical or rational reason for us coming at you?
Besides that alone, it's the issue of...
Okay. We're doing this because we're jealous of you. Because there's no logical or rational reason of why we would do that. G-Man, I can tell you exactly why we do this. I can tell you exactly why it is we're doing this, G-Man. And it's not my opinion. No, do you want to know why we do this to you, G-Man? I'll show you.
I do to you what I want you to do to me. I do to you what I want you to do to me.
Did you? I'll play it again, G-Man, so I can make sure that you heard it right. Why are you experiencing this on YouTube? Why have you always been experiencing this for all these years? This is why.
I do to you what I want you to do to me. I do to you what I want you to do to me.
I'm obliging you. I don't know if that's the right word.
Of the things that they say about me, and I think that's what reveals the most about it. Because at first I thought it was about making money. That's part of it. Maybe as a reward for them to come at me. But I'm gonna tell you one of the things that I know that they're jealous of. You notice how they always tell people not to watch my YouTube channel, and how they tell people
I've never heard that.
My channel instead of looking at his content. Like some of them will say that. I've been told by many people behind the scenes that this is what's being said.
I never heard that.
The flagging down of GTV was because of jealousy.
No. Flagging down of GTV was because you, G-Man, were making threats of physical violence towards people. Now, not the people on your show. One of my balls just fell off. Found it. I'll take off the nose ring. One of my balls fell off. Where was I? Yeah, your channel, it didn't get shut down because people on your channel were making threats of violence. No, it got shut down because you were making threats of physical violence towards people. That's why GTV got shut down.
they wanted what I had. Now, the funny thing is, the people who I believe that was involved in it, all of them were benefiting financially and in other ways.
Okay, so the people who flagged your channel down and got it taken away are the same people who were benefiting financially from you. Why would they want to shut you down then, Gman? If they were benefiting financially from you, they would want you to stay on. So you're lying, Gman. Like always.
What I was doing on GTV. I knew this when I was doing the things that I was doing on GTV. But they were so jealous that I had my own personality. I had my own topics. I had people coming all over the place to talk to me about evolution and things like that. These people were so jealous. They had to just remove the platform altogether. They was jealous that I exposed Miss Parker as being a liar, as being a fraud, as being a thief, as being somebody who makes stuff up on the go, deceiving people on here.
Yeah, Miss Parker talks shit.
I'm not a big fan of atheism, but I don't hate atheists.
Oh, yes, you do. Well, Miss Parker, she talks shit. That's what she does. And
I don't hate them. I hate atheism.
no, G-Man.
I don't hate atheists.
No, you hate atheists. You hate them. I've heard you say it, G-Man. You don't hate atheism. You hate atheists.
Yes, and nobody on here should be getting conned on here based on some lie that somebody's telling. And if you guys only knew how many lies was coming out of their mouth regarding certain people on here, a lot of you would be angry.
G-Man, it's all lies because all we're doing is talking shit. All we're doing is behaving like assholes, just like you. You, G-Man.
I don't really need to bring up a lot of things anymore because some of you are waking up and you're starting to see it. The Geek Room is being exposed, for example, right now. Ms. Parker.
The Geek Room is being exposed for what? Being a bunch of nerdy white boys?
Exposed, and trust me, it's only a matter of time before the rest of them get exposed. I'm telling you guys, you were conned.
Stop sniffling.
For the people that care about that kind of thing. Some of you don't care about being conned. And that's sad if you ask me. But anyway, going back into this, they was jealous of the fact that I can open up a room and I can get both Christians and atheists to come in here to debate evolution. Try to get one of them to do it.
I don't know how.
Try to get one of them to be respected in the community on these particular topics.
G-Man, you're not respected on these topics. Come on, bro.
Not gonna happen. Try to get one of them to do a room in and make me so intrigued that I want to go in there and I want to debate. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get Pillbox. You're not gonna get Veckel. You're not gonna get all of these guys coming into some room in which they know what's really going on and think they're gonna have a serious conversation with you guys. But I can do it. I can pull that off. I've been pulling that off since I've been on here.
Ew.
They were jealous that I can get a pen and paper and I can write a rap like the Miss Parker diss track.
Okay, bro.
They have a huge problem with the fact that I have talent to do these kind of things. They have a problem that I can defend my faith against atheists, Hebrew Israelites, Muslims, whoever. They got a problem, or rather, they're jealous. That's the real thing I want to say. These people are jealous because some of us have natural born talent and they don't. Or maybe they do and they don't know how to use it. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know how to use it.
But the point of the matter is, they have allowed their jealousy to poison their minds and to poison their hearts and to cause them to live a lie instead of doing something productive with their lives and doing something that would benefit our society. You remember, these people are evolutionists. These people believe that we've learned that we shouldn't do certain things to people. This is why all I got to do is talk on here, leave my comment section open, leave my live chats open. You can read and you can see they don't believe any of that stuff.
Not true. When you leave your comment section open or you have people like, unblock, they will openly disagree with you. But talking about like they hate everyone, hate everything. No, you never hear that, G-Man.
They hate humanity?
Nope.
They hate you. They
Nope.
hate me. They
Yes.
hate everything about anybody who's living an honest and decent life.
Nope. You're a liar.
And it's because of jealousy. Jealousy has poisoned them. Why be envious of another person? I talked about this in a previous video. There is no need to be jealous of anybody. You have what you have. I have what I have. And then
I am in Los Angeles. Yes, I am.
get it. That's not how you're supposed to live your life, man. You're supposed to get off your butt, go to work, and go get your own things. Mind your own business. Only unemployed, gossiping women go around worrying about what's going on in somebody's life 24/7. People are bent. They're bent on destroying and hurting other people because they're jealous they don't have what they have. And this brings me to Shani and Rev. You see, a lot of you are jealous
No.
that I have a relationship with Shani for Christ.
Ew.
And I'm not talking about no sexual relationship or
Give it
I'm talking
time.
about a friendship.
Ew.
A working relationship with him. I mean,
Ew.
with her, and a working relationship with Rev. So I think some of you want that.
No.
You can't have it. Try inviting them to your YouTube platform. That would be funny because it will never happen.
So how would it be funny?
It will never happen. And it makes you people jealous. It makes you jealous that if Shani really wanted to, as a matter of fact, if you think about it, her playing with her joystick, her doing her video games is more entertaining than a lot of stuff that you stalker channels, the stuff that you guys talk about on your channels. It's just more entertaining. I visited Lubis' YouTube channel. I'm sorry, Shani's more entertaining than Lubis. If you compare the two channels, you will see what I'm talking about. Lubis is boring. Todd is boring.
Really?
Oh! First, you want to get a lot of paint on your paint roller, okay? And when you roll, you're going to do two lines, okay? So right here, I'm going to do maybe half of another one, and then you reload your brush. Do I have more paint on here? Yes, I do. But don't be tempted to spread it out, because then you're just going to have to do more coats.
La voy a mover un poquito afuera del centro. Ahí. Y ahí la voy a aumentar. Y voy a empezar a pegar y mantenerlo ahí. No estoy pegando fuerte, pero estoy pegando rápido.
They get on YouTube and dog people every single day for filthy lucre's sake. They do it to worship.
Blank at the cards. See? Then if I go like this. Again, 200 pounds, one hand.
Before using a stud finder, you want to make sure it works. It works. I think I'm entertaining.
There are some boring YouTube channels out there, and these reaction morons, and I'm going to go back to calling them reaction people, have come on here and they have destroyed
So are we reaction channels or bully channels? Which one is it?
what was once a very interesting community where people talked about diverse things.
Diapers?
Hardly anybody does hangouts anymore. And that's not because of Gman. Because Gman isn't jealous of any of these YouTube channels.
Dragnet Silvas.
Viewer for viewer, I talk about more entertaining stuff than any of them do.
No. You just say dumber things.
Just because I have like maybe one person watching or two, doesn't mean that their content is more interesting. It just means I need to stop being lazy and advertise the channel. There's a difference. And then you got to understand, most people are attracted to entertainment. They're not interested in doing nothing productive with themselves.
Entertainment.
But Brother Veckel had to remind me of this. And by the way, Veckel, if you're watching this, man, shout out to you. Veckel had to remind me of this. He said, G-Man, you know, if you get on here and you come up with a topic, you know people are going to want to come in and they're going to want to talk about things. And he's right about that.
Yeah, because G-Man will always be wrong about his position. And so people want to talk to you about it and make fun of you.
The bully communities or the reaction communities do the same thing themselves. Send me an invite and see if I'll come in there. Let's see what you want to talk about. Hey, let's talk about what color Shanny's underwear is. Nobody cares about that.
Ew.
Hey, let's talk about how Shanny's hair is black instead of blonde today. Nobody cares about
G-Man, enough with the fucking white guy voice. Jesus Christ, man. You talk about us being racist? Stop with the fucking white guy voice, you house nit. Stop with the white guy voice. Racist?
about that. Okay, G-Man, let's talk about the finest issues on abiogenesis. And now I care. But now I got to look at the reputation of your YouTube channel. You see where we're going with this? Nobody wants to come into a channel where your reputation is horrible. All you do is worry about the color of somebody's underwear instead of worrying about the real topics.
G-Man, you're right. Nobody will come to your channel when you have a horrible reputation. Nobody will come to your channel when you have a horrible reputation. Why do we continue to go to your channel, G-Man? Because you have a horrible reputation. Why do we keep going to your channel, G-Man? It's because we're the same, G-Man. You're one of us. Going to your channel is like going to visit my older, slightly retarded asshole brother. Okay? You're one of us, baby. You're an asshole, whether you like it or not. GTV.
Been noticing this, that there are certain people in this community that should be avoided, that people should not have anything to do with on a personal, on an intellectual level, because some of these people on here are not genuine. Some of these people on here are just too jealous of other people on here for to have a productive conversation with them. They're more concerned about your spelling than they are about their internal souls. Well, how do I
G-Man, your spelling is atrocious. Okay. I mean, G-Man, your computer has a spell check. How the fuck is your spelling so bad? Okay. The only thing I could think of is that you're using like the voice to text thing, and you're probably just saying the wrong word. That's the only logical, rational conclusion I can come with. That the reason you're always spelling everything so fucked up is because the voice to text speech thing you're using, you're actually saying the wrong words. That's the only logical reason I can come to.
What do I know? I got a soul. Oh, I would love to have a conversation with you about that. But are you smart enough to have a conversation with me about that? Some of you have made this statement. I've heard Dillahunty say this. And this is not a jab at Mr. Dillahunty, because I'm going to save that for another video. But I only debate my equals, all others I teach. Now, I know that's a popular quote from somebody. I forget his name or whatever, but
G-Man, one guy said that. Your arch enemy, Dragnet Silvas. He said that one time to you years ago, and you still haven't dropped it. You played right into his hands, dude. Okay? You played right into the hands of the man you hate the most. Okay? Dragnet said that to you once. He's the only one that's ever said that, and you haven't dropped it. Do you want proof of this, G-Man? Do you want me to prove to you the claim that I'm making? I would love to prove it to you, G-Man.
And he's on. What level is he on? Doing his homework is not a level. What level is he on?
All right, so it's about Dragnet saying you got to be on my level to speak to me, right?
Yep.
Okay, he's making fun of you. He always calls you stupid.
Here's
He
the
always
thing.
calls you
He's
retarded.
doing that with all.
He's saying that.
He's doing that with almost everybody. And there's a movement going on where a lot of atheists are doing this. That's not going to work today, Lubis. Matt Dillahunty does that. A lot of
somehow I'm able to do it at school and professional life.
Can I respond to that?
Yeah,
How many videos of AXP do I have to watch to be a passionate atheist?
Because I can't even
16.
get the whole thought out. If you could please just let me finish, it'll be just a few seconds. Dragnot always calls you stupid, retarded, you can't read, all that stuff. And it makes you angry. He then says, you got to be on my level just to speak to me. He does that to make fun of you, and you're falling for it, bro. Like you're actually giving him what he wants.
The Lou has laid it down.
Okay.
Played right into his hands, G-Man.
they say, I only debate my equals, all others I teach. As far as I'm concerned, people in the atheist community need to shut up about the Bible because you're not equals with us. You're not better than us. You don't even know what you're talking about when you're talking about the scriptures.
We are not equals.
So if that's true, then we need to be teaching you and not debating you. If that's what you truly believe.
G-Man, you don't
if
teach.
you want to come out of that cognitive dissonance,
spell it.
Consistent with what you really believe. When Becco does a Bible study on Sunday, go to it. Go learn about the Bible, what it really says, as opposed to your wacky opinion.
I would go to a real Christian
my
channel.
Bible study so that you can learn something about the scriptures, because you clearly don't know nothing about it. I even teach you about evolution if you want, because you clearly understand that better than a lot of you do.
Again, this is G-Man throwing in the towel. He's saying, fuck it, I can't defend myself. So he is literally, word for word, repeating what we say to him. And he's not even hiding it, okay? Because he's getting sick of all the losses. So this is what it's come to. He's just repeating whatever we say.
That makes you angry. It makes you upset. See how I speak with conviction, with boldness? I'm not coming on here sucking up to people. I'm not kissing people's butts. I'm not kissing people's feet. I'm not coming on here trying to be careful so I can't get it, so people can tip me. I don't have to flag down people's channels when they're monetized, because I don't want to see them succeed.
Who's doing that?
Too much self-confidence for that.
No one's doing that.
And there's a difference between me and the rest of these other YouTubers on here that is part of that community. You do those things, not me. You flag down people when they get monetized.
I don't even know how.
You flag down people when things get hard and you can't admit that.
Ew.
You do them kind of things. I don't do that.
Ew, when things get hard. Ew.
since GTV has gone away and died a hideous death, and it hasn't stopped me from destroying evolution in my personal life. Now I'm going to colleges and doing it now.
No, you're not, Gman. You are not going to colleges doing that because everyone will be laughing at you. So you might have done it once and you were recording it and then you saw how everyone was laughing and you deleted it and said, I'm done doing that.
It tells me I know what I'm doing and what I'm doing is right. It validates. People got to understand what persecution does. It validates. It validates a ministry when people.
Okay. People making fun of you, talking all this trash. It validates what you're saying. It means that what you're saying is true. Okay. What do you do to us, G-Man? Us evolutionists. You trash us. You make fun of us. You say we're stupid. G-Man, you are validating us. It's telling us that what we're saying is true. It's telling us you are threatened by the truth. I'm going to do G-Man. It's telling us that you're threatened by the truth. That's what G-Man does. He'll get angry talking about these atheists, but then he'll whisper at the end to try to get through to us. That's hack preaching. That's amateur shit.
People say, okay, this person's dangerous. We need to get rid of him. There you go.
There you go.
Then some people are like, oh, that's not the reason GTV is going. GTV is going because of hate speech. Yeah,
Yep.
by you guys, not
Nope.
by me.
Nope. By
Don't
you.
play that nonsense.
By you.
But do I need to remind you about the temperature of the world right now and some of the things that's being suggested? You know what I mean? Like,
what does 57 degrees have to do with us? I Googled temperature of the world to find that out. That's called planning ahead of time, G-Man. It looks like I'm reacting to you. I've actually watched this video about 3 times, G-Man. Isn't it a coincidence that I've had all these little clips queued up ready to prove my point? Yep. It's called planning ahead, G-Man.
like one of these days, I'm going to try to organize a Black Lives Matter just to remind you guys about the temperature of the world.
57 degrees.
Some of you are just so out of touch with reality, you don't get it. You really don't get it. And I don't even agree with it. But I'm willing to sit down and talk about it, though.
No, you aren't.
About the inequality and the racism and all the stuff that's going on. I got no problem talking about it. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I want to get back to the original topic.
What? God damn it. Damn it, I gotta be faster with these buttons.
What? What? What the fuck did this nigga just say? Hold on.
But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I want to get back to the original topic.
He's going off on a tangerine or something. He's going off on a tangerine.
Think about it. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I want to get back to the original topic. Some of you need to just start worrying about yourself and your channels. And I bring this up sometimes, and I'll admit in the past I brought this up to get on people's nerves, but I'm doing this now as a genuine person talking about this topic. Look at the Bible thumping weeknight. When this guy was interacting with you guys,
don't care.
Things.
Don't care.
Getting away from you guys was the best thing he ever did. Then look at Ashley Thomason.
Don't care.
She has nothing.
Don't care.
Matt Dillahunty is more likely to go on Ashley Thomason's YouTube channel.
Matt Dillahunty doesn't know who she is. Look, in the big picture, Matt Dillahunty is a nobody. Okay, but in this little corner of YouTube, Matt Dillahunty's a high roller. Okay, he'll have nothing to do with us. Okay, us, because we're all a bunch of assholes, G-Man, just like you. Okay, Matt Dillahunty sees you and us, and we're the same thing to him, a bunch of childish assholes. So yeah, he'll have nothing to do with us. William Lane Craig, he'll have nothing to do with us because we're all a bunch of assholes, just like you.
To debate her on the resurrection of Jesus Christ and whether or not he rose from the dead.
He didn't
waste his time going to one of your campaigns of just teasing people all day. I told you guys 2022 was going to be a different year. And this was going to be the final year of these guys. And I'm telling you, they're being exposed.
G-Man, you've been saying that for years.
With the Geek Room and their peachy little life. Let's talk about Shannon. Let's talk about Shannon. Let's talk about Shannon. Eventually, we're going to find out something about you. We're going to find out what you're doing with your relationships. Same thing with Miss Parker.
Ooh.
Stop worrying about what's going on in other people's lives and be straight with people. Be honest with people. Tell people what's really going on, and then you'll be all right. Stop trying to sabotage people's YouTube channels, sabotage their views, sabotage their subscribers because you're jealous of the fact that they got more talent in their pinky finger than you have in your body. You have never heard me say, "Oh, can you guys go out there and make a rap for me?" So
the Dutch are here. You are surrounded by a bunch of white people. I like the sound of that.
So I can put it on. No. I will make my own rap.
Ooh, don't.
I will get music on my own. I know how to
get better music. Wow.
From copyright free songs and
you get shitty music.
I don't need you guys for that. There's a reason why I go to the gym and take care of myself.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's a reason for that.
I'm whispering.
I'm not going to sit around, eat donuts all day and potato chips and then look at some other person and be like, I want to be like them when I grow up. No, that's not me. You got the wrong one here with that one.
Yeah, G-Man, you're 47 years old. You shouldn't be looking at anyone saying, I want to be like that when I grow up. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that. You'd be a loser if you were.
You got the wrong one with that.
You know what this reminds me of? What's his name? Little Hot Nigga. He did a video where he was making fun of how G-Man dresses. And there was a part where he goes like, oh man, like this guy, he not only matches, but he matches the environment too. G-Man matches the environment. Look at that.
I'm the Christian that everyone loves to hate.
Black
and blue. You can continue to hate on me, but I know it's not really hate; it's jealousy. Well, your hate comes from jealousy.
Yeah.
You wish you were me.
Right.
You wish you can do the things that I do. G-Man's got 9 viewers. G-Man's got 5 viewers. G-Man's got 0 viewers.
Yeah, that guy right there.
That's by
he did a video trashing G-Man about how he dresses, and he's in a park just looking like an ass. But he matched the stuff in the back. He's all, Man, this nigga, he matches the environment too. Fucking guy, dude.
Stupid. If people wasn't doing the things that they were doing, I would be doing just fine. And you all know it.
That face.
And I gain great satisfaction in knowing that you know it. When was the last time Matt did this to you?
If your definition of true Christian is someone who is actually
don't care.
Saved, I was not.
Don't care. Don't care.
Australia, all because I called the atheist experience once, and then I called the atheist experience the second time, and I believe I am the only Christian on YouTube to go in here and embarrass that man on the atheist experience on the topic of slavery.
Again, this is Gman flipping the script. He's just saying what we say to him.
Let me tell you something. When you know what you're talking about, you can stand up to anybody on the internet. When you know what you're talking about.
Or when you believe you know what you're talking about. When you believe you know, you can be just as confident.
You know what you're doing. And I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
I know exactly what
Go home, dude.
And I have no reason to be jealous of anybody on the internet. Nobody. You name the YouTuber that I've been in a room with, you will never, ever, ever find a well, actually, that's not true. That's not true. I can think of at least 2 YouTubers who I believe got the best of me intellectually.
Dragnet Silvas.
They wasn't reaction people. They wasn't the bully and the stalkers. That's for sure. I'm talking about intellectually, like proving me academically that I'm wrong about the things that I'm saying.
Okay.
Is that cool?
I'll throw out an old one. Emperor Atheist. Emperor Atheist academically beat the living shit out of you, G-Man. I don't know what happened to that guy. He's not around anymore. Emperor Atheist fucked you up intellectually. G-Man started talking about hieroglyphs, and I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Is a person who I accredit as being somebody who can go toe-to-toe with me in a biblical discussion and a disagreement. Because Vecco, I believe, is humble enough to admit when he's knowledgeable about something and when he's not. I've had a ton of conversations with him where he came out and said, G, I'm not really all that knowledgeable about it. And then there's other times that, G, no, I'll take on you right now. And I respect that about him.
Actually, G-Man, you hate that about him. Because whenever he's done that, you get mad and call him a fake Christian and leave. And then like a few days later, you're fine again. You've done that several times, G-Man. Several times you've done that.
Brother, that I actually say I struggle against sometimes when I argue against him sometimes. And people see it. And that's respect because he struggles against me too. Goes both ways.
He struggles in getting through to you. He doesn't struggle with you. He struggles in getting through your thick skull, just like all of us do. And just like all of us, we stopped trying. And now we just talk shit and are a bunch of assholes, just like you, G-Man. Just like you. Just like you.
No problem practicing humility when it comes to that, brother. Good luck finding me struggling against a person like Aaron Raw, Matt Dillahunty, or somebody like that. It ain't gonna happen. Because neither one of them know nothing about the topics that we talk about. I'm sorry. Not biblically, they don't. You could probably go find some troll hangout where I'm battling the whole room instead of just the one person. That you will find. You will never find me struggling in a one-on-one conversation with somebody on something that I'm informative about.
Emperor Atheist. He fucked you up.
Happen. And you guys are jealous of that. You guys are insecure about yourselves because of it.
This is G-Man repeating everything we say to him. So this is G-Man talking about himself.
I mean, you guys don't like hearing that, but you know, if I was your pastor, I would tell you. Actually, technically, if you really want to get technical about it, you guys follow me and watch me so much, you might as well start calling me that, even though I would never.
No, G-Man, because none of us believe what you say, so we wouldn't call you pastor. We don't believe anything you say,
accept the title like that. I would never accept the title like that. That is how much I'm in your heads. That is how much I'm actively involved in your lives.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that. Emperor Atheist, like he wasn't down with the homo stuff, and he took a lot of heat. Yeah, the guy seemed very knowledgeable on the whole atheist thing, though. Too bad. He looked like a brother from the streets who got educated. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, two guys making out grosses me out too. Two girls.
You have to hear what G-Man has to say. You have to deal with me. There is no getting away from me. And the things that I'm saying to you, because God has appointed you to listen to me so that you can be corrected and rebuked. You will be without excuse when you stand before Almighty God in judgment. You will be without excuse. You will not say to him that no one ever told me.
Now, you see, this is proof that you are a terrible person. You should be saying that, and your heart should be breaking. You know, you should be sad that you failed and haven't gotten through to us. No, you're saying that with like this rageful joy. Like, I told you about it. Now fucking burn. And you're happy to say it. That's proof you're a terrible person. You should be sad. You know, you should be crying when that day comes. Like, no, I couldn't save him. No, you're going to be jumping around doing cartwheels and shit. Fucking asshole.
There is no reason to be jealous of me at all.
Nope. I'm not.
And it's your jealousy that's causing you guys to do the things that you do. It's your jealousy that causes you, don't watch his channel, don't subscribe, don't do this, and don't do that. You guys ain't fooling nobody. I got my people in this community too. Y'all need to try to remember that when you guys have your meetings.
What meetings?
You guys need to understand that when you're going to your Discord. You need to understand that when you're having your private conversations. I have my people just like you got your people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And my people talk just like your people talk.
I would hope so. I don't know sign language.
Like some of the latest schemes that you guys got going on, especially the hopes for me getting arrested and all this other nonsense, as if I don't know about it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
For months.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're making it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what your ultimate goal is. I'm just waiting till you go to your so-called ace in the hole so I can laugh at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fact of the matter is this. Miss Parker doesn't have the same self-confidence that I have. Her husband does not have. I'm sorry. Oh, forget. My bad. Her landlord doesn't have the same confidence that I have. She doesn't have a husband.
What's so funny? Okay? So it's not her husband. Okay, so it's her boyfriend then. Well, what's so funny about it?
I think some of you understand that now.
I don't understand. I don't see the humor.
The Geek Room, they don't have the self-confidence that I have.
The geek room has the confidence of white people. The best kind of confidence. The confidence of being white. That's got to be some delicious ass confidence.
And by the way, for the members of the Geek Room, I've got a special video waiting for you guys, but I'm going to wait to see how accurate some of this information that is coming up.
G-Man has no video. He's got nothing. Because if he did, he'd play it. So he's just making this up.
About a certain member in that group. Because you guys like to go around here talking about how peachy and rosy our lives are and how everybody on here is pathetic. But then some information about you guys come out, and the first thing that you guys do is you send your trolls out there to flag down those videos so that nobody know nothing about it. The problem is I got to download it. You can flag them down all you want. I got them now. So you know I'm going to be talking.
I am not racist. I believe in stereotypes, and I live by stereotypes. But I am not racist. But boy, do I think racist jokes are funny. Woo, do I think they're funny. So maybe I am a little racist. I don't know. Fucking Guatemalans are awful little people. I hate them.
Talking about them. Sometime in the future, not now. Or how about this? I'll come on the Geek Room.
Ew!
I'll give you the view, since you think that's what I'm all about.
Ew! He's gonna come on the Greek Room. Ew!
I'll come on your channel.
Ew! No! G-Man, do not come on my channel, please. It's gonna be fucking gross. Ew! Ew!
No problem with it. I would love to talk about how peachy and rosy your lives are and what gives you the justification to go around talking about everybody else. Believe me, I'm not going to be a fun person to talk to about those things.
Who are you talking about again?
Even if you are trolling. Y'all jealous of me. I'm sorry.
No.
Every last one of you stalkers on the internet, y'all jealous of me. I need to get over it. Seriously. And first of all, jealousy is a sin. The kind of jealousy that you guys have is a sin. If I have something that you want, you let me know what it is. And if I can share some of it, I will give it to you.
No, you won't.
That's the kind of person I am.
No, you're not.
You people are the kind of people that if you have something that I want.
Whoa. What do you mean, you people? What do you... Hey, Kelly, you're calling me a racist? What the fuck does this What the fuck does this nincompoop mean, you people?
You'll dangle it in my face.
Ew.
Tell me about it. There's a big difference between me and the rest of these other people on YouTube that come after me. I make video responses when I do take the time out to do this kind of things.
That's what I'm doing, G-Man. I'm responding. It looks like I'm reacting, but I'm actually responding because I saw this video ahead of time, which is why I've got all these little videos queued up and stuff like that. You know, I'm pretending like I'm reacting. So me and you are the same, G-Man. You fucking created me, you piece of shit.
To the garbage that comes out of people. No, well, Jesus Christ never existed. The resurrection never happened. Oh,
never
really?
did.
Okay, I'm going to respond to that.
I made a video about that.
Hey, y'all got to admit, I do a far better job than you guys do.
G-Man repeating what we say.
You here, and y'all don't even be prepared most of the time to talk about the stuff that y'all talk about.
G-Man, did you see all these little videos that I had queued up ready to go? I've been preparing. I'm not going to say how long. Little by little, I have, you know. You're all snorting on the camera, freaking sounding gross and shit. Out in the woods. What the fuck, dude? Get inside.
I got videos right now.
I took a shower to do this. Why do you think my hair looks beautiful? I took a shower before. Because I prepared. I even shaved.
On this StreamYard that I can hit play on right now, and it would be really embarrassing for some people.
No, G-Man, you're lying. Because if you did have something right here on StreamYard, you would have already played it. I have something on StreamYard that I could play right now to refute you. I have something right now. I could do it to refute you. Jesus Christ never could have risen from the dead because he would have never been taken down off that cross, and he would have never been wrapped up and put in a tomb, which was a proper burial of the time. He would have been denied that. The Afro-humanist. If I remember correctly, you know what? This is showing my ignorance. Afro-humanist. If I remember correctly, the Afro-humanist is in the UK. And I remember thinking, you're in the UK, but you're black. Like, and I'm embarrassed to say that because it's a stupid thing to say, but I was like, what? There's black people in the UK? And like, I felt stupid. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, well.
Well, not for the people, but for their arguments. Because one of the things I think I failed to articulate in my videos is that it's not about the people, it's about their arguments. It's about the things that they stand for. Those are the things that I'm coming after. Because I want people to repent and come to know Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. I want them to know the truth. I want them to step into reality, come out of this land of make-believe garbage that they stand for.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed that Afro-humanist is in the UK. And I thought that was weird because she's an African-American sister. And I was like, and I felt stupid. I knew a white chick from the UK. This is back in my restaurant days. This is long years ago. And she was older than me. And I was making some joke about, like, I was making some stereotypical joke to her. And I was like, oh, yeah, freaking, I want to go to England and freaking clean chimneys or I don't know, whatever. It's just some stupid joke. And I was saying just some dumb stereotypes. And oh my God, she told me one that I thought was so funny because she was like, oh, yeah, like she was saying when she was a little kid. She was like, oh, when I was little, I wanted to go to the United States and be an Indian squaw and live in a teepee. And I was like, what? You know, like I was thinking cowboys and surfers. No, she was thinking Native Americans and teepees. I was like, holy shit, dude. I was like, wow, man, that's some old school shit right there. But to this day, I still remember that, man. That shit was funny. She had to be like 10 or 15 years older than me, I think. God damn. So when she was little and she thought of the United States, she thought of and teepees, not like surfers, hey, dude. You know, I was like, wow, man, that's weird. Jeez, that was funny.
If you guys can remember these two things about me, you guys will do well when dealing with me. Number one, I am confrontational. You ain't never going to hear that from the bullies. Okay? I am a very confrontational person.
You know, I will say this too. And I'm embarrassed because I know this is showing my ignorance. That Afro-humanist. I remember I went to her channel and I heard her voice. And she has one of those African-y sounding voices, and it sounds pretty. I like it. I was like, oh, it sounds like all like they have that weird little accent. I hope that comes off as a compliment because that's how I meant it, I swear. She has that, you know, that voice, that sound nice. Sounded nice.
To a fault. If some of you have some practical advice for me on how I can be better at being confrontational, I am more than willing to listen.
Oh, yeah. Be nice. Yeah. That's how you can fix it, G-Man. You want advice on how to be less confrontational and all that? Yeah. Be nice. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Maybe you should get like a Christine Blackfeather or something like that, or someone a little bit more respected in this community to make a YouTube video about that. Because if you get the idiots to make it, I'm not going to listen. So that's number one. I'm very confrontational. And then number two, when I believe that I'm right about something, the last
Me? Stop. Stop. Play.
last thing that you want to do to change my mind is to poke fun at me, because that, it to me, in my mind, validates that I'm correct about the things that I'm saying. It validates it.
Yeah, J-Man, us making fun of you validates that what you're saying is right. You making fun of us validates that what we're saying is right. Who's going to win? I don't know.
Tells me keep doing what you're doing. They're intimidated. They're scared. Okay? Some of you got college degrees. Some of you went to college for like 8 years. You got PhD. Some of you got like a master's or whatever. Y'all should be kicking my behind in some of these topics. But why don't you? You want to know why? Because you put your confidence in man and I put my confidence in God. And God is the one.
G-Man can wait. G-Man can wait. Stop, Red Rover. You're making me blush. Stop. You're so funny. I was trying to think of something else sexy I could do, and I couldn't think of anything. Oh, well. Okay. Okay. Enough of that.
Not me. And I want to make sure that people understand this. Jesus Christ is the reason why I'm able to go into these rooms and do the things that I do. Notice, ever since I said that I go to these...
No, Jesus Christ is not the reason you're able to do this stuff you do, J-Man. It is not Jesus. No, the reason you're able to do the stuff you do is something called no shame. You have no shame, and you do things that should embarrass you, but you don't get embarrassed. So you're able to do these things that you do because you lack shame. That is why.
These channels, I ain't getting no more invites to go to nobody's channels. People aren't talking about me so much no more. Because 2022 is going to be the year
of the
they gotta find somebody else to talk about. I guarantee it.
That's
you heard what I just said. I guarantee it.
What'd you say?
Obviously, I know something.
You know nothing.
So,
stop snorting.
The bottom line is, and I'm not saying that everybody across the board is going to stop making videos about me. No. That's not what I'm suggesting at all. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
What the fuck does that mean?
Good old Stone Cold used to say.
Oh, enough with the WWF shit.
You guys have destroyed this community over jealousy, over greed and jealousy, pride and lust. You guys, not me.
Oh, whoa. Who has destroyed this community over lust? There's only one thing I lust after. Women, how has my lust destroyed this community? Don't know.
You guys have utterly destroyed what was the G plus community and the debating community.
No, G-Man, what destroyed G plus was lack of use. Nobody used it. That's what destroyed G plus. I Googled it.
People don't even feel comfortable making videos no more. I go on YouTube, I see who's doing a hangout. Nobody's doing anything. And I know a lot of you are angry.
I refuse to use the term WWE because when I did watch wrestling, it was called WWF. And when I say WWE, it makes me feel like a douchebag. So I say WWF. I remember when The Undertaker was this new guy. I was like, who's this guy? I remember Yokozuna and Hulk Hogan body slamming him, and he acted like he hurt his back. He was like, I remember that. I remember when Lex Luger was the narcissist, and he would elbow people because he had a metal elbow or something. That is as far back as my wrestling stuff goes.
And you guys are like, how come nobody making no videos, man? YouTube is getting boring. I can't be the only person that's saying that.
I think
and
you
eventually,
are.
I know you people are going to turn on those guys.
What guys?
That's what's hilarious about all of this. Because at some point, you guys are going to want your lulls, and you're going to be like, you want to know what? I'd rather listen to G-Man and be entertained, and listen to Shanny and be entertained, some other people be entertained, and Beckel and these guys, than listen to the same stupid, tired videos that these guys make all the time. No originality. They don't say anything different. Talk about the same stupid stuff over and over and over and over again. They're failures. They're never going to get me locked up or anything like that. I'm sorry, guys, but y'all need to get that through your thick heads.
You'll get yourself locked up.
Y'all don't even know where I live. Y'all talk about y'all going to get shut up. Like, honestly. The Bible says that we need to work with our own hands and we need to mind our business. The Bible says that we need to be content with what we have, that we're supposed to use our gifts for God. And if you guys don't believe in God like you claim you do, why don't you go develop some gifts and come up with some real original content? You guys go out there and say, G-Man stole a safe. You guys go out there and steal people's videos and you profit on it on a regular basis. How is that any different?
There is no difference, G-Man, because they're both made up. You didn't steal a safe, and we are not stealing content. People said you stole a safe, and you haven't been able to drop it. They were lying, G-Man, and everyone knows it. You found a safe in the dumpster, okay? You didn't steal it, but they say you did, and you get so angry over it. That safe story is like 5 years old, and you're still talking about it. You played into our hands, G-Man, into our asshole little hands. We're just bringing Papa home because you're the king asshole.
Number one, I didn't steal no safe, but you do steal videos and you profit off of it.
No, we don't.
That's what's hilarious about it. GP pointed that out. And me and GP ain't even cool like that no more. Even GP sees how dumb you people are with that argument that you guys are making. You can't deceive people. Listen, you guys have been doing this over and over and over and over again so much ad nauseum that people read right
Ad
through
nausea.
Now, it's time for the application to prove what I'm saying is true. Later on today, I will be available to come to somebody's room and...
Wait a minute. I'm 60, Lubis. I'm aware of the history, but the World Wildlife Fund paid to get exclusive rights. You're talking about the WWF, WWE thing. You're 60 years old. Don't ever talk to me about WWF. Don't ever talk to me about that shit again, okay? Where was I? You crazy goofball. WWF.
To talk about any one of these topics. If you want to talk about abiogenesis, if you want to talk about evolution, you want to talk about the video I made regarding did Jesus Christ exist? Or anything like that, I'm open.
Ew.
As I told you, I'm a very confrontational person. I will talk about these things.
No, you won't.
I don't care about you going on your channel in your echo chamber talking about how smart you are and how great you are and how everybody should get on their knees and worship you and all this other nonsense.
Who says that?
I don't care about that. What I do care about is this. Can you prove that evolution is true? Can you prove that
come at you? I'm trying to think of a wrestling joke, but I can't because I don't watch wrestling. I'll come at you like I can't think of anything. Give me a second. I'll come up with something. Give me a second.
abiogenesis is true. Shout out to Standing for Truth, who is absolutely obliterating it.
I'll come at you like the Shockmaster came through that wall, and I'll destroy you. Shockmaster. Shockmaster? I'm pretty slick. I know a thing or two. Shockmaster?
Erica and those guys. Obliterating them.
Obliterated.
Absolutely obliterating that crowd, in which I'm about to start getting back involved with too, because I want to see intelligent design taught in schools.
Ugh. Well, it's not your choice.
I want to see intelligent design taught in schools.
It's not up to you.
Before the tribulation period begins. Before the last 7 years of our history, and Christ returns. Because trust you me, it's coming. You guys can laugh. You can say whatever you want. But the fact of the matter is, our Savior is going to return. And he is going to wipe the floor with the godlessness that goes on in this world.
Yep, Shockmaster. Helmet on the floor. He looked like a stormtrooper with glitter on his head. And he had dad jeans and like a caveman vest. And he was fat. Shockmaster. I think he was Tugboat.
This is what I believe as a Christian. I do not care about who has a bigger house. I could care less about who's got bigger sneakers. I could care less about who's got a better coat. I could care less about who makes more money. Nobody cares about those things. What I get off on, what I enjoy, is going on there and humiliating scientists and showing them that evolution is a bedtime story for adults.
Is that really what you get off on, dude? You get off on trashing scientists? What the fuck? You know what I get off on? Naked women. That's what I get off. That's what gets me off. Naked women. Not talking to guy scientists. That does the opposite of get me off. That just makes me tired. Nasty.
And by the way, I asked a question about a year ago on GTV that I'm going to ask on this YouTube channel. Can somebody please explain to me how is it that certain planets have a certain amount of moons, and all of this was supposed to be a random accident? Because some little gas hit.
I've never heard you ask that question. Why certain planets have moons? I'm just guessing here. I think it has something to do with gravity. Like some big object will be passing by and gravity of the planet will like hold on to it. I'm just guessing. Hope that helped you, fucking retard. Shit.
A matter in something on, as small as a period on a page decided to expand what you guys call the Big Bang Theory. Give me a break. You guys actually believe this stuff?
No, Gman. No, we don't believe that. The start of the universe is actually quite more complicated than what you just said. You believe that's what we believe, but we don't believe that. No. Stop sniffling.
Pillbox humiliated you guys on that topic.
Ew.
Stop bragging about your intellectualism and show people your intellectualism. Please, for the love of God, can we actually see it?
Not to you.
Ain't nobody jealous of you guys, and y'all need to stop being jealous of me. Period. There's nothing to be jealous of.
G-Man, no one's jealous of you. Okay. You're a black guy from New Jersey. There's nothing to be jealous about. Okay. And hey, G-Man, I ain't far off. Okay. I'm a Puerto Rican from Manhattan. But I grew up in California with white people. So that does make me better than you. What was that? Oh, was that it? Oh, that was it. That was an abrupt ending. Huh. I must have missed something because I had something else clipped. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention. There was a clip I had done that I was going to throw in there to prove a point. It was going to be where G-Man was talking about why is it that we all are mean to him? And, and he thinks that it's only because we're jealous. And I was going to say like, nah, G-Man, no, I'll show you why everyone hates you, G-Man. And then I was going to play this.
I don't want to hear nothing about Jade no more. I don't want to hear it. Get over it. She ain't coming back. She's burning in a lake of fire where you're going to be if you don't repent. You know what? 2021, Jade is open season on Jade, DPR, and any sensitive topic I can think about regarding the atheist community. It is open season. And if you don't know what I mean, we know her real name. We know where she lives. We know all of that good stuff about her when she was alive. We also know things about DPR Jones. You want to know why? Public information. So you're going to find out. And if you're going to pick on people on this level, you're going to get it back times 10. This is the difference between G-Man and the atheist community. This is the difference. There's the link. Bring your sorry carcasses in here and take your medicine like a man or a woman or a confused person who don't know if you're male or female. Come in here. Let's do this.
You're really angry right now.
Like, how can you be a black woman living? I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, God, I forgot. We got the sellouts. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I got to be faster with these buttons. Okay. Bye-bye.